Hello everyone, I'm Toram Tikari. Welcome back to my channel. Hope my YouTube viewers are in the best of their health and spirit. Today I'm going to explain you something different. That is, I have taken my life science. Life science is my subject. I teach that in my school. I'm going to discuss with you Unit 2 in Life Science Madhyamik. I'm talking about Class 10 Madhyamik, the questions which we should at least go through, at least make the answers so that we can answer nicely. In Madhyamik, there is a section D, where every question carries 5 marks. Okay? There are 6 questions. Every question has got an alternate. First question is diagram based. Then comes the second question, alternate to that, so on up to the sixth question. So 5 marks each, 6 question, 30 marks question usually come till date. There may be changes in the next year. I don't know about it. When I come to know, I'll surely discuss that also. But till now, whatever I know, what is the present condition, according to that, I am trying to explain to the children of Madhyamik 2027. Now, in this 5 marks question, the question never comes a direct question with 5 marks. It does not come. Usually 3 plus 2 or 2 plus 2 plus 1, like that, or 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is 1 into 5, 5. Small definitions or small terminologies that might come. So anyway, today straight let me come to the topic. My topic is lesson 2, continuity of life. From there also A section, that is cell and cell cycle. The first question which I have taken is, what events occur during anaphase stage of mitotic cell division? In cell division, we have 4 stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. So, anaphase comes in the third position. The question is, what events occur during the anaphase stage of mitotic cell division? I'm speaking little slowly so that if the children are interested, they can take the question and answer as I am telling. I'm telling you the answer to this question. This is not a 5 marks, this is 3 marks question. Along with this, some other questions will be there, but I'm answering you 3 marks question here. Events which occur in the anaphase stage of cell division. Here what happens is, first point you will write division of centromere of chromosome. If you have studied, you must be knowing chromosome, we have chromosome. Again in the chromosome, we have little division there. That is known as the chromatids. Now these chromosomes at this middle point, this is joined by centromere. So what the first point is, division of centromere of chromosome. Next point is formation of daughter chromosome or sister chromatids. Next point is movement of daughter chromosomes or sister chromatids towards the opposite poles of the cell. You must be seeing the diagram. Just see the diagram, and whatever I'm explaining, try to coordinate both of them. But here no need of drawing the diagram here. Last point is spindle fibers are attached to kinetochore to shorten in length. These are the 4 points. When you have 3 marks question, try to give at least 4 points so that if something is wrong, then also you get 3 out of 3. Okay, this is the first question. Second question is write some features of some structural parts of eukaryotic chromosome. What are the structural parts? They are centromere, nucleolar organizer, chromatid, telomere, kinetochore. Now I am giving you just one sentence answer, because in this question, you, if this question comes, it will not come in 3 marks, it will come in 5 marks. As I have told you before, that questions do come 1 into 5. This question will be 1 into 5. So if you write at least one sentence correctly, you're going to get the full marks. So in this particular question, if the functions are correct, then you get 5 out of 5. So the first point is centromere. It helps in the attachment of chromosome with the spindle fiber during the cell division. All of you must be knowing spindle fibers are there from pole to pole. What is the function of the centromere? It attaches the chromosome. We are working with the chromosome only, no? So chromosome is attached, if this, it not to south, if this is the spindle fiber, chromosome is attached to this spindle fiber. This is the function of centromere. Centromere, a particular point is being shown. This is the function of the centromere. Next is nucleolar organizer. It gives rise to nucleolus. Okay, what is the nucleolus? Nucleolus is a more dense structure in a nucleus, right? Third point is chromatid. It allows the cells to store two copies of its formation in preparation of cell division. Chromatids are actually part chromosome. If you chromosome single wise, it becomes two thread like structure, that is a chromatid. So just write whatever I've told you, just to the point. It allows the cells to store two copies of their information in preparation of cell division. Fourth one is the telomere. It protects the ends of the chromosome, and prevents sticking to other chromosome. Each chromosome, so that each chromosome is not attached to the other chromosome. That is what telomere sees, because telomere is the concluding part, as I have told you. Okay, the tail part, that's the telomere. Kinetochore, it helps in attachment of chromatids with that of spindle fiber during cell division. So what is this? When, as I told you before also, I was telling you in this answer only, I was telling you this particular thing in chromatid also. Explanation while I was showing with my finger, I was explaining you the same part. So what kinetochore, what it helps in attachment of the chromatids with that of spindle fiber during cell division. So chromatids, when they are attached to the spindle fiber, that point, it helps in the attachment. Who helps? Kinetochore. Now this particular question has come in 2022, and the last question, which I have explained you, what events occur in the anaphase stage of mitotic cell division? Please write it there. This question has come in Madhyamik Pariksha 2024. If you write the years, this helps you to yourself understand which question has got more importance this year. Usually even numbers like 22, 2022, 2024, 2022, 8, 2020, 2018. These these are the even numbers. Usually that was important for 2026. But we are sitting here for 2027. Here the odd numbers, question paper which has come in the odd years, odd numbers, that is the questions which has come in 25, 23, 21. This is important, but always remember the question which we get to answer are not always in this fashion. We usually see that, but we also see the question while we study, we see this particular question has not come, but this has come 2, 3 years ago. So that question is always important. While studying, we should learn to study the question paper and how to analyze and how to come to the concluding part. Now, another question which I would like to discuss is very important, that question is. That is, establish the relationship among gene, DNA, and chromosome. This is very important. I would like to dictate you this answer. I've written it down. I would like to dictate you. Kindly write it down. Yes. So I'm giving you this question, the explain the interrelationship between a chromosome, a DNA, and a gene. This is a very important question, and one must know before finishing this chapter. One must know, because this is a very fundamental question. Now, see, inside the nucleus, just a minute. Yes. Inside the nucleus of a cell, fine reticulum like structure are woven like threads around each other. We are talking about nucleus. Inside the nucleus, there are fine thread-like structures. Okay, they are interwoven. They are interwoven with each other, this thread-like structure. These structures are basically DNA. DNA is supposed to be a large biomolecule. The DNA remains in folded form, or partly it is open, partly it may be in open condition inside the nucleus, which is termed as the chromatin reticulum. In the folded condition, the DNA is wound tightly around the protein. The folded condition of the structure of DNA is termed as the chromosome, and chromatin reticulum and the chromosomes are actually different folding states of DNA molecule. I repeat once more. Chromatin reticulum and chromatin reticulum, in the first stage it is coming when they were interwoven, and the chromosome, they are actually the different folding states of DNA molecules. Specific part of DNA carry the code for producing specific protein, which ultimately tends to explore the different characters of an organism. Each of these parts of DNA is termed as gene. So, if you write this complete question, you get a relation between a chromosome, a DNA, and a gene. I hope this part is very clear to all of you, this particular part. This question might come in 2 marks or in 3 marks. Nothing like that, that it will come in 3 marks only. Another thing which is very important, which I want to tell, that is not necessarily, if I tell you this question might come in 2 marks and it's a part of 5 marks question, it will always come in a part of 5 marks question. No, because there is another section, which is section C in life science, which contains questions of 2 marks. So at times the question can come either in 5 marks question or in 2 marks question. We have to be ready with everything. We have to be ready with the answers. It can come in 3 marks also, it can come in 2 marks also. Right? Another question I will discuss for today, and then again next day I will again take 2 3 questions, through 2 3 questions again more. I will, of course, I will try to explain you, and please let me know in the comment box also if you want, or personally please let me know. Personally, my children can only do in my school, but in comment box if you are not understanding, because I'm today I'm not sitting here to explain you each and everything, but to give you a framework of the answer. That's very important. I know many things, but when I'm coming to write something, during that time I'm unable to express myself in black and white. Always remember, in Indian system, your knowledge may be vast, but you have to prove yourself in this in 3 hours. In 3 hours, you have to prove yourself. Always remember, it is applicable in case of you, in case of me, in case of everyone. We may explain afterwards. We may As a teacher, I can explain, but if I have to prove myself, I have to prove myself in that 3 hours only. Always remember that. And then the last question, which I want all of you to know and to write, that is, what might happen if normal control at different points of cell cycle is lost? While it is in a cell cycle condition, if the normal control at the different points are lost. I would like you to write this answer. I'm giving you the points. Please write it down. In our body, at every moment, large number of cells are dying. Okay? That is known as apoptosis. To compensate this loss, that is, large number of cells are dying. To compensate this loss, large number of cells are formed by cell cycle or by cell division. If the checkpoints, please keep the checkpoints in double inverted comma. If the checkpoints, I hope you know at what points, what are the checkpoints? I hope that should be known to everyone. What are the points of the checkpoints? If you don't know, I would like you to tell. First checkpoint is always between G1 and S, and second checkpoint is between G2 and M phase, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, cytokinesis, and so on. So first checkpoint, always remember, between G1 and S, this usually comes, this short question comes. And second checkpoint is between G2 phase and other M phases. Okay, right? Now, while you write, you will write checkpoints in double inverted commas. If the checkpoints of the cell cycle do not work properly, or if the control of the cell cycle is lost, then the process of cell division and cell cycle becomes erroneous, which may lead to the formation of tumor. Generally, tumor is of two types. One is benign tumor and one is malignant tumor. Malignant tumor is a cancerous tumor that may result in cancer. So what was my question? What might happen if the normal control of the different points of the cell cycle is lost? This is 2 marks question, but if you want to answer in 1 mark, the main point is, if the control is lost, then the cell division and the cell cycle, it is no more correct. Okay, it becomes wrong at certain points, which leads to the formation of tumor. Tumor is also of two types. No, you, if not needed in 1 marks, you will not answer this portion. In 2 marks, you have to say the tumors are also of two types. One is benign tumors and one is malignant tumors. Now, malignant tumors gives rise to cancer. That is, now this video is becoming too long, so children will also lose their interest if I make very big videos. But more or less, today I have explained you 2 to 3 questions. Try to do it. Try to understand. Try to write it down. Make a point and write it down. And whatever you are doing now, always make a notebook and write these answers, so that this making is final making. No more rescheduling is necessary. Okay? Whatever work you are doing this year, month by month, you please make a record of those in a notebook, so that during the examination you will just revise this notebook and go. You won't be able to sit with the book on the day before the examination. You will never complete the syllabus in this way. You have to be focused. And another very important thing which I want to say is, whatever you study, whether it is Madhyamik, Uच्च Madhyamik, or whatever exams, the main thing is what you read today. Before reading the next part on the next day, revise once what you have read today. Very important. And try to write. I always tell my children, good result is when you write yourself, when you express yourself in white, black and white. If not, that is not done, the results won't be. Just if you get important questions are available in all the books. In any bookshop, you say important Madhyamik questions, they will show you so many books. That is not so important. The important is to write it down Learn in points. No need of framing the entire sentence if you don't have the time, but at least write in points. And revise, re revise. Ask yourself when you are just sitting down, you're a little tired, little if you have relaxed little, try to recollect what I have studied in the last day. That's very important. If you don't know to recollect, if you don't know to write, you will never have a good result. I would like every one of you to do a very good result and go ahead in life. Thank you. And of course, I will again come with few questions in my next video. And in this way, I will try to finish part by part this portion. I am doing, I will do till Madhyamik. I want to revise in such a manner so that you at least get time to see and do it. Thank you, everyone. If you hope you have enjoyed that video, and I will again come. If you have any queries, I'll surely answer. Hope to meet you very soon. Till then, stay happy, blessed, positive, always positive. Bye bye, friends, and bye bye, my students also. Thank you.